Manchester United have drawn another game of football. Probably one of our best performances this season that I've seen in quite some time. But that is just an unreal performance from Manchester United to let that slip at the end with Anderlecht's first shot on target. Shades of Arsenal at home at Old Trafford when they're here against Anderlecht, when we really, really should have won that game. But let's talk about the match as a whole. You know, that was a very, very good performance from Manchester United. The first 10 minutes, Anderlecht were in charge. Anderlecht were in control. But as soon as we got comfortable with the ball, it was all Manchester United. Carrick and Pogba bossing the midfield. Darmian an excellent left back. Rashford, one of the best performances I've seen from Rashford at left wing. And, you know, we score. Mkhitaryan gets the deserved goal that puts Manchester United 1-0 up. And we're so confident and so in control of this game. But we just didn't kill it off. Go into the second half, nothing changed. All Manchester United going forward. Anderlecht looked completely lost at sea. Every time they tried to come forward, they passed us the ball. We hit on the counter-attack. And we hit them well. And it's Manchester United played very well for the overwhelming majority of that match. But we just conceded at the end. It was frustrating, and it's especially frustrating because it came straight after Paul Pogba had a wonderful chance to put Manchester United 2-0 up in the game, to kill off the match, to kill off the game completely, and obviously kill off the tie. A 2-0 lead in Anderlecht going back to Old Trafford. That's a perfect situation for Manchester United, but Pogba couldn't score. And a couple of minutes later, Anderlecht scored with their first shot on target. As I said, shades of Arsenal at home. And Jose Mourinho made a positive substitution in taking off Jesse Lingard to put Anthony Martial on. But we didn't make the difference, so then he thought, right, I'll bring Fellaini on, I'll try and shut the game out for the last 15 minutes. Understandable, it's away from home in Europe. But I just can't believe Man United have done that again. If it's not one thing you're being frustrated about with Manchester United this season, it's another thing you're being frustrated about. And today it was certainly the finishing when we had the opportunities, but it's the lack of the ability to kill a game when we are in total dominant control. And it's been one of our Achilles heels this season, and it's come back to bite us again, this time in Europe. And it's so unnecessary because we were completely dominant against an Anderlecht side that looked like deer in headlights. They were really not challenging us at all. Where Rojo and Bailly were for that goal that they scored, Dendoncker, whatever his name is, Dendoncker, cracking header, great goal from him. Shouldn't have been able to get that. Darmian should have been there at left back. A defence which played so well during the game were just not there right at the end. But looking at individual performances, what we're going to do today, going to do a separate video for player ratings, so make sure you check that out. But I've got to give credit to Matteo Darmian for his best performance I've seen at left back, to Marcus Rashford for what I would say a stunning performance at left wing, at right wing. He was playing in a free roaming role. We saw the best of Marcus Rashford tonight, and the worst because some of his first touches were a bit poor. Saw the frustrating Ibrahimovic that we've seen all season, but you knew you couldn't say much just in case he scored, but he didn't score. I just can't believe that Man United have left us frustrated again. Left themselves frustrated again. They're going to be really pissed off in that dressing room. Mourinho's going to be pissed off. Yes, it's 1-1, so we only need a draw now at Old Trafford to go through. So Man United are still clear favourites, but it should have been 2-0 to Man United with that Pogba chance at the end there. And it should have been tie done. But it wasn't. And now Anderlecht go to Old Trafford with a hint of hope. And that will make them play a lot better. Let's read through a few of your comments. Darmian should have jumped, says Guled. Darmian was good defensively, but he didn't even attack, kept on passing sideways. Darmian had a few cracking crosses in that game, so I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I don't think it's fair to criticise Darmian. He should have been in a little bit better position for that goal at the end, but Rojo and Bailly, the ball was dropped into the centre. Where were they? I'm not sure. Pogba is shite, he says. Pogba wasn't shite. Pogba played a disciplined performance tonight. I saw Pogba playing a role. Mourinho told him, don't move too much from the middle, just keep the ball moving, keep possession, keep recycling possession. He did that. Some of his passes were excellent. Should have scored at the end though. That is without doubt. He needs to improve there. Someone else saying, so pissed off, we should have won. Absolutely, we should have won. Ibra didn't show up. No, he didn't. One of those frustrating Ibrahimovic performances where you just know that he should have done that bit more. Luke Shaw should have played left back. Darmian was arguably our man of the match, so I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Martial isn't going to play well till you give him a run of games. I thought Martial played okay. going on. I'm not sure what all the negativity in the comments is going on about here, guys. You know, we dominated that game from start to finish. The frustration comes in the fact that Man United did not finish off that game with not 3 points, but the win that we should have done. But that was one of the most balanced. The tempo was good. It was a good performance from Manchester United there. For the majority of the game, I just can't believe we fucked it up at the end again and got a draw. I really should start putting £20 on Man United drawing every game. I said it in the office earlier, and I didn't do it. And lo and behold, we go and draw. Could have at least won money out of that. But overall, a very, very comfortable performance for 86 minutes or so. Lo and behold, we let Anderlecht score with their first chance on target. We've done that so many times this season. It's becoming a really bad habit to have. But at least Man United played well tonight. I did expect us to play a little bit more negative away from home in Europe. We did play positive. Positive is, as I said, we just need a draw now at Old Trafford to go through. Clear favourites. Anderlecht did not look very good tonight. Tielemans was controlled by Pogba, controlled by Carrick, and overall, as I said, you've got to be happy with that performance, but let me know where your frustrations lie. I know where mine lie in that game. Cannot believe that we've gone away from that with a draw. Shouldn't have been a draw, but lo and behold, Man United do love a draw this season. Let me know what your comments are in the comments below. As always, drop a like on the video. And if you're watching this and you're new, make sure you subscribe to United People's TV. Go down there somewhere, click the subscribe button, and make sure you check out our player ratings after this as well. We'll be going live with those soon. So we'll see you soon, and take it easy, everybody.